Hello, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. And, well, we're looking at the Star Wars Advent Calendar that came out from LEGO that happens every year. It's been about probably a good 10 years at least since we have been getting these. And while I absolutely adore this Advent calendar, and I adore that they do things each year, and I love the little creativity of how they create small little Lego prizes, and I absolutely love it. If you watch my Instagram live videos, you'll see that I unbox and put each one together every day from December 1st through December 24th. Now comes the question of what do I do with these? Okay, now if you go back to not recent, but like episodes from years past, you will probably notice that I did some videos on how to kind of create something different out of these, but yet, where they don't lose their form of these particular little models. And I wanted to share with you again how I do that. Okay, now this is going to be kind of a multi-part, or at least multi-section video, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually put together an ornament. And we can do that utilizing these small little things. Now, I will be honest with you. Some of these, some of these ornaments will make more sense than others. I mean, if you have an ornament that has the Razor Crest in it, that's a pretty cool ornament, right? But if you have an ornament that has a weapons locker, maybe not so much. So, you can use your discretion, okay? One of the things that my minor criticisms of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar is that I would almost prefer that we just get 24 of these, 24 minifigures. That would be awesome if we could do that. But they don't do it that way. Maybe it's the cost factor, I'm not sure. I don't know what the cost is to make a minifigure, and to put 24 of them in one pack might be very expensive. So they utilize just some random bricks and put together some kind of a device or vehicle or object that can somehow be part of the Star Wars universe. Like obviously certain things. Here's a speeder. That makes perfect sense. Looks like a speeder. All right, so there you go. And here's one of the troop transporter. Okay, obviously a TIE fighter. But then there were other ones. Like I said, there's this thing. Not exactly sure what it's meant to be. Maybe like a lookout post. I'm not sure. So it's cute. I like it. But would it work as a ornament? Maybe not. All right. So what do we do? Well, for the first part of this, what we're going to utilize are what's called clamshell ornaments, or plastic ornaments that have two hemispheres, right? And you put them together. Pretty straight out, right? Whatever fits inside the ornament. This is about, I want to say 2 inches. I think it's a 2-inch ornament. Yeah, in diameter. So we utilize that. We utilize a glue gun. Okay, whoops, my glue gun with these, glue stick things. That's always a good thing. Want to always, to give it its holiday flair, we use this kind of snow. It's kind of just a snow that you sprinkle in. If you want to add a little more flair to it, right, I found, you can utilize some stuff I picked up at a craft store. You got some jingle bells, some miniature packages. I've actually used, there's lots of different miniatures that you can pick up, although it does get expensive. And then when you're done with it, some sort of ribbon to tie it up. I don't glue. I used to try to glue these together. Now I don't do that anymore. Now I just use like a clear Scotch tape, glass finish. Okay, just run a piece underneath, tie the other thing together, and then it's pretty much permanent. And if you ever want to get to the Lego piece, you can always undo the ribbon and take off the tape. All right, so let me put it on high speed and just kind of demonstrate how it works. Now I will say these size ornaments, okay, I've only picked out a handful here that are going to work. The TIE fighter, Slave 1, I'm sorry, Fire Spray, IG-11, and I'm going to add to IG-11 this funky, I don't even know what this is. It's just like a holiday, I don't know, sign or something. So put those together. The probe droid and the Imperial troop transport. The rest of these I can still do, but I'm going to require a larger ornament because it just don't, these, like the Razor Crest, just doesn't fit inside of here. It's just a little bit too big, and I don't want to compromise the model. Okay, now you do have the option, before you do this, if you want, you do have the option of maybe putting a little crazy glue, the crackle, as they say, to try to kind of permanently bond these. It's up to you. I don't usually do that. Okay, so but you can if you want. All right, so let's get to work. All right, so far, we were able to create 5 different ornaments, okay? We have the Slave One / Fire Spray ornament right here, okay? We have IG-11, looks like he's working on this little holiday sign, okay? Not quite sure what that is. Pardon me if my cat gets in the way here. We have a TIE Fighter, good old standard TIE Fighter. And as you can see, what I do with these is I kind of attach them to one side. So there is a little bit of messiness, or I'm sure that some better crafters can show you ways to avoid that. But when you run it from a distance, it looks fine, okay? It's just a little off-centered, and the snow does kind of get in the way, but I kind of like it. It kind of shows the snow covered. This one reminds me of like the Razor Crest being in that icy planet, which will hopefully get to do something like that. We've got, of course, this one I added the jingle bells, right? Just to give it a little sound, okay? And then, of course, we have our probe droid. All right, so now, the rest of these, like I said, you can do what you want with, but you're gonna need a bigger ornament, okay? I don't have any at the moment, so I'm going, through the magic of editing, I will wait until the next segment you see. I will wait until I have it. But as you can see, if you try to use this ornament, there's no way to, to get it in fully without breaking the Legos. So we need to find a bigger one. So I picked up some 3 3/4 inch, which are another 1.5 inches. I don't know if they'll fit all of these, but they should fit most of them. I also have this, which is a snow globe. So I'm trying to think about, maybe I want to utilize something, one of these with this. I have to get a few special types of glue because we're going to have to put water in it. But I'm wondering if I can maybe do something with this guy, inside of here. But then I think that another thought I had was maybe to utilize like the Stormtrooper. It's a little bit challenging because you have to kind of build everything on the base, right, as you're putting it in. So I'm gonna have to think about that one. All right, so we will see how things go, and we will report back. Okay, so where we ended up here is we had some of these big ones, okay? So you can see I kind of did a high speed, put them together. The only problem with these is that, these are a little too small. I felt that these might have been a little too big. I think there's a lot of dead space here for them. But then again, it's kind of cool. You can, just kind of hang them up. These work really well for a couple of things. I don't usually put them on trees. Instead, I usually hang them off like lights, or I hang them on hooks, or I have like a set of mirrors. So I put the Stormtrooper with his laser cannon and a little bit of snow. All right, so that worked.
Okay, and then this one, it's a little bit odd. I have my Imperial Cruiser with a gigantic present on the other side. Hey, they don't have to make sense, but it is a good way to glue them together. I don't glue these, actually. I just use a set of, shiny clear tape. Makes it a little bit easier and cleaner. Because there's already with some hot glue. I like this one. It's kind of got the speeder on one side and one of the sort of racers or Naboo kind of fighters on the bottom here. So there you go with that. My personal favorite out of this bunch is this one. It's a little bit odd with the X-Wing, but actually included a few jingle bells in there. But we got the Razor Crest on one side, and we got one of the X-Wings. I'm going to say it's Trapper Wolf. I'm going to put Wolf's X-Wing there. We've got the Tusken Raider. This is that launching spear gun, and I forgot that when I first opened this on Instagram. And I think this is just a gaffy stick and a thing for him to hold it on. So I just kind of put them together. The one that makes the least sense is this one, which is basically just the R2 unit with a couple of contraptions. So it's just kind of like fun with Legos, yay! And then another favorite is the mean speeder bike, along with one of those funky holiday stop signs or whatever it is. And I threw a present in there too. So there you go. So now, you can see, so out of this whole advent calendar, I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smaller ones. Now, you might have noticed that all of the holiday theme, like the Mandalorian with a scarf and the Baby Yoda with his pram, they're not part of this. Why? Because I keep all of the heavy-duty holiday items, and I put them together on like just kind of a Lego flat base, and I just kind of display that during the holidays. So that's kind of where they go. But for the rest of these, I thought these ornaments are kind of nice, and I have some extra sized ornament clamshell sizes that I can use for the next year. So that'll do it for this episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I think we've probably ended our holiday theming stuff right now. I know this is really, really late, but, we're starting to put our stuff away. And this is a great way to handle what, an option for what to do with all of these. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you take into account. If you do, leave a comment. Maybe leave email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com if you want to show me any photographs of your ornament ideas or anything else that you decide to do with these. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys and now the ornaments be with you.